today's video, I want to talk to you about why some of these mainstream popular manifesting methods aren't working for you. I'm going to give you another option, and that is how we can begin to manifest using our divine feminine energy, which has everything to do with being open to receiving. In this video, I'm also going to talk about what the main block is that I see that interferes with our ability to manifest. And I'm going to share with you 2 tips that you can start using yourself right now to open yourself to receiving. Let me start off by saying I've made many manifesting videos in the past. You'll find a lot of them on my channel. But my view of manifesting has changed over the past few months. In this last year, I've really started looking at manifesting in a different way. Part of this is I really started to become annoyed by so many videos out there that promises that you can manifest anything that you want in like 10 seconds. And the problem with this is it begins to create, it's like a childlike mentality. It's like a 3-year-old. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I just want. And we are chasing things that might not even be good for us, good for our souls. And we get told that it's possible to do these things and create it within 10 seconds or whatever ridiculous time amount. But then when it doesn't happen, we fall back on ourselves, we feel guilty, we feel like our vibration isn't high enough, so we have to, to do something to get our vibration up there again because it's our fault that we are creating what we have in our lives. And yes, there is truth in that, but that's not the full story. So I want to share with you the full story as I see it, and you're welcome to use it, don't use it. What I'm going to invite you to do, first of all, is to stop thinking of manifesting as just manifesting, but think about it as co-creating. And that's even something that I've spoken about in my older videos, where I emphasize that it's not just about wishing for something, but taking action. But I've since learned that there's an important step in the middle, which I have left out and which I'm incorporating into my co-creative practices right now. So the old method, or the other method rather, of doing this is you create this vision or this idea of what it is that you want, and then you take action. You do the things that will get you closer to manifesting and bringing this in your life, and you can use affirmations and you use visualizations, and there's a lot of doing that happens. So that's a very masculine driven way of manifesting. You are trying to control the outcome, even if you are thinking that you're not focusing on the how and how to do it, just by the way in which you are attempting to make this manifestation happen by using these tools and using different techniques. That is a masculine way of driving and of controlling. The important part of manifesting, which everybody does talk about, is we have to be open to receive. We have to let go, which means not controlling the outcome. It means that we have to rely on our feminine energy to allow the receiving to happen. And this is where our main block comes in, because in order for me to receive, in order for me to be fully open to receiving, in order for me not to even doubt for a second that I will receive, I first have to believe that I'm worthy. So if you take a step back and you look at why is it that we want to manifest these things, I think you will discover that the reason why we want the car or the house or the relationship or the career or the bank account, it is because of how it's going to make us feel. We're hoping that these external physical things are going to make us feel fulfilled. We're hoping that it's going to make us feel whole. We're hoping that it's going to make us feel like we have value, like we are worthy of something. And as long as we have this hole inside of us, H-O-L-E, hole, like an opening hole of I need this to be filled so that I can feel more complete, I'm never going to be able to manifest or co-create that which I really desire and that's which serves in my highest good. So tapping into our feminine energy allows us to start filling this opening that we have inside of us. And it begins by working with the root, I want to call them the root causes, the foundational things that's making me feel and that makes me believe that I'm not worthy, that I'm not deserving. So if you think of I'm not worthy as part of your emotional baggage, then feelings like shame and guilt are stones that are keeping this bag very heavy. So you know what I'm going to say now. In order for us to work with I'm not worthy, in order for us to really heal that core wound, we have to do the inner work. Now, shadow work, which is something that I teach in my course, shadow work is going to help you address these feelings of guilt and shame. And you know, it might have been that as a child, you were often told by your parents or by your caregivers that what you're asking for is too much, or if you were asking for things, you were told or made to feel that you were ungrateful. And it can be so many different experiences that happen to us that causes our wiring in our subconscious mind to begin to believe that there is something wrong with me for asking like this. I'm a bad boy or a bad girl for asking in this way. I'm starting to feel shame for doing that. I'm starting to feel guilty because I'm ungrateful. And these things turn into our shadow. It all feeds into this I'm not worthy to receive. I'm not good enough to get this because I'm ungrateful. I always ask for too much. So can you see this really feeds through into the way that we then show up today? So what we want to do with this inner work, with the shadow work, is begin to reprogram our subconscious mind. We want to rewire our neural pathways, and in the process, as we are rewiring our subconscious, as we reprogramming our subconscious beliefs and those limiting beliefs, we are also releasing the energetic blocks that keeps me believing that I'm not worthy. Okay, we start to let go. And this is what allows me to be more open and willing to receive. It allows me to even believe that I can receive. Okay, so let me know in the comments if you have been struggling with receiving and if you can see that one of the things that are causing this block in your life is a core belief of I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy to receive. Let me know in the comments. All right. Now I want to share with you 2 practical things that you can start doing right now that is going to help you open yourself to receiving. And the first one sounds very silly, but if you think about it, you'll see whether this is something that you actually do in your life. And that is practice to receive compliments. The amount of people that I have met that I've seen done this, I've even done it myself. Someone tells you that you look good, and then you deflect the compliment by saying, oh, what, this old dress, or, you know, I need to go back to the hairdresser. It actually happened to me yesterday. That reminded me about how often we do that, where people give us compliments, people tell us something nice, and we don't allow ourselves to receive that. Okay, so the first practice is to allow yourself to receive, whether it is a compliment, whether it is someone offering to carry bags for you. Okay, we know that you are able to carry your own bags, but if someone offers to help you, then accept it. Say thank you. Open yourself, allow yourself to receive. That already starts to reprogram your subconscious mind when you start thinking in terms of I'm allowing myself to receive. I'm allowing myself to get things given to me. All right, I'm allowing that energy to come towards me. So that's the first practice. The second practice is to start working with your intuition. So the intuition is, or working with the intuition is the missing step that I spoke about earlier. Our intuition is the divine feminine in action. All right. It is our connection to our soul's wisdom and to the universal wisdom. And remember what I said, the old way or the other way of manifesting or co-creating is where you focus or get clear on what it is that you want, and then you take inspired action to make it happen, be it through affirmations or vision boards or actual physical doing activities, phoning people, networking, and you are bringing this into creation. So there's a lot of drive, there's a lot of my energy being used to manifest and make this happen. Now, when we rely on our intuition and we put our intuition in the step, it looks like this. We get clear on what it is that we want, and then we spend time reflecting. We connect into our intuition to guide us as to what inspired actions should I take. So we're no longer creating from the mind and thinking, if I want this to manifest, this is what I need to do, but we're allowing our hearts, our inner wisdom, to guide us and to show us the way. And allow yourself to receive the insights that you're getting. This is how you begin to co-create your life. This is how you begin to draw things into your experience that serves for your highest good and the highest good of those around you. I'm finding that there is a much better way to co-create and to manifest than the way that I've been doing it in the past. And I really hope that I've been able to give you a little bit of insight into that with this video. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your experience of using your divine feminine energy to manifest things into your life, into your experience. And if you have enjoyed this video, then please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Also share it with anyone who you think might find it helpful. And lastly, if you haven't yet subscribed, then I invite you to please subscribe, join our community, and also give this video a like. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.